wacky starting noises.
Honk, honk, honk. Fart noise.
Fart noise engage.
Shoot that. Okay, this. It's
Robots
somebody-
have to fart.
Huh?
Robots have to. I think they need to make AI and robots fart to, make them more, blend them in with us better.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I think it would ingratiate robots to us if they farted every once in a while.
I totally
and they were
make
a little bit embarrassed.
I would be quick friends with a fucking Terminator if you started fucking riffing, like just tooting them.
He's like, sorry, I had nachos. We're like, you don't eat. What?
I have no use for a digestive system. Oh, I killed your whole family. It's forgiven. It's forgiven.
Give me your jacket.
Yeah.
What does he say? I don't know. He takes clothes in the beginning. Terminator rules. What a cool movie.
Your jacket, I need it.
Your jacket.
That would be way better though. He was like, "Come with me if you want to live."
Or like, yeah, he gets thrown through the window and he just farts.
Yeah. Oh no, I think I shot it.
Or like the bad guy, Lieutenant Dan, when he hooking onto the car. He just farts each claw.
John Connor, you have to listen to me. Never trust a fart. Oh my god, that's so terrible.
Yeah.
And that's a bad habit.
Farting? Do you fart?
Oh god damn.
Do you fart like
all the fucking time?
But loud, like, will you? Are you the type of person who owns a fart?
No, well, sorta.
You're just
See,
gassy?
I'm known for some vicious, silent but deadly ones.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm talking about. I've made a grown man throw up. I made a grown man throw up.
Making someone throw up with a fart is that's such an achievement.
Oh yeah. Except not in digestive health.
Yes, I mean you should see a doctor.
Oh yeah, it's.
I saw that once prom weekend, and I walked by a hotel room, and there was a guy he was on his back with his legs over his head, like child's pose.
Yeah,
and he was farting and laughing, and his girlfriend was throwing up in the bathroom.
God.
And you could smell it from like outside.
Oh, that's brutal.
But yeah, so you've done that? You made someone throw up?
Yeah, I've made a grown man throw up, and I've made many people actually mad, like mad.
Okay.
Like they probably wanted to fight me mad.
I don't understand people get mad at farts. That's I've recently heard a few stories about people getting mad.
Yeah.
When someone fart, and I'm like, man, you'd have to like I don't know. I think it's always funny.
Well, some of them are, I would say, sort of justified. Like there was like a circumstance where it's like you're in the house and like let's say someone's cooking something or whatever, you're in the kitchen, you just fucking fart.
Like into the pan,
or just well, but they're cooking something, they can't get away from the stove. Yeah. So that was like that, or like
farting into the heat.
Oh,
it's like you fart in the shower when a hot shower. It accentuates the.
Oh, dude, fucking effervescence.
I think one of the worst farts I ever did was I was working and it was just me and my coworker who was from Mumbai, India. Who, if you're from India, you've smelled some smells.
Oh
right?
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude.
This guy was from India and I farted and I remember he looked at me and he went, "That is the bad gas." And it makes me smile every time. I still like mess with him once in a while. Hey Raj, what's up? I love him. Oof. That is the bad gas. Like he made
so
me
proper.
It was so proper, and he made me feel like it came from so deep inside me. I was like, well, that was the like. Yeah,
you've opened the forbidden door of stink.
Vishnu is very upset. You have Vishnu in your bowels.
Oh, I've had several people legitimately. Several of them were like on car rides.
Yeah,
and then like it's raining, and you can't roll the windows down.
Car rides are, especially if you got the like when you're circulating the air through the car.
Yeah,
you got that setting like air.
Oh yeah.
Heat, anytime you could add heat to it, it's.
And then there's the old Jet 7. I've
The Dutch oven, yeah.
The Dutch oven. Yeah, it's brutal. It's and then another thing is I used to have like sour stomach so bad that my burps smelled like farts.
Oh, really?
They were brutal. Yeah. People were like,
They like made their way back
farted?
up.
And I was like, I burped. Like, what the fuck?
They're like,
A burp shouldn't ever smell like
real
this.
concern.
Oh yeah, they're like, you need to see a medical practitioner right now. You know? Yeah, it was just my diet was fucking garbage. It was garbage.
Like what? So what was your...
Not a vegetable, that's for sure.
Not a vegetable, yeah.
Yeah, it was like all processed food and meat and candy and shit.
That's probably we're talking about bad habits this episode, and bad habits, I think, 20s eating in your 20s was a nightmare looking back. Like, just so many. I lived in where it had great Mexican food.
Oh, okay.
So we would always eat late night Mexican, like late night carne asada nachos, which is just poor quality steak from a hole in the wall restaurant. That's just like, it's just a nightmare in your digestive system. And same thing, it's amazing. The smell is like a come out of you.
Yeah, and I mean also too when you're like struggle meals, when you're eating like you're not doing well financially. So you eat what you can. You know, you literally become a human raccoon.
Right.
You know? You're just like
oh, dude, I know that feeling. Yeah. Well, you eat a lot of that. Like, I'll do that. I'll eat a lot of the same stuff. I'll buy a thing of chicken, and there's like chicken, and
or hot dogs.
Or hot dogs. Yeah, I remember recently doing a hot dog run out of financial need.
Yeah.
And I was just like, fuck, man. And then it was like 2 weeks into like the hot, like I was eating like 2 hot dogs a day for like, it was like a week and a half.
Yeah.
And I read an article and it said, the headline was like, every hot dog you eat takes 7 minutes off your life. And I was like, I'm like 2 weeks into this thing. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna die next week.
Yeah, dude. It was devastating. But you gotta do like, people, if you could do like rice and beans, or like some people do ramen, like that's good. But
ramen's got a lot of sodium.
It is, yeah.
I've learned to create like decent struggle meals. Like I've made ramen hot dogs.
Okay.
It's like cooked ramen, and then I put them in like a hot dog bun, you know, or like I would put like I would spruce up my ramen with like leftovers, you know, like
if you got like leftover,
like
meat,
leftovers Popeye's chicken, like spicy chicken inside the, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it was better habit than hot dogs.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's resourceful.
What 7 minutes off your life for hot dogs?
That's what the headline said.
There's no way down the line.
I just remember reading it and be like, man, I could have used this news like a week and a half ago, because I really would have changed some of my choices here.
Oh, well, that's probably.
But they were Costco hot dogs. You ever get Costco hot dogs?
No.
They're fucking good.
Are they beef ones? Are they good?
Yeah, all beef hot dogs. They taste like something you'd get at like a hot dog cart, or like a baseball stadium.
Yeah,
like they're fucking. I like hot dogs as much as everyone else.
Yeah,
but I don't like. I'll always take a hamburger over a hot dog. You?
Yeah, I like hamburgers.
Yeah,
especially like actual beef, like pressed hamburgers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind Bubba burgers, but most people don't know how to cook them right.
Yeah,
they press them down too much. Like any of those type of burgers, you're supposed to just cook them, and then like just get the juices out. But you're not supposed to like press them down like when you cook them with the spatula and stuff.
Yeah.
People they squeeze the juices out of them.
Yeah, and
they're dry as fuck, and it's just brutal.
Yeah, they watched Encino Man too many times.
Oh, is that what? Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, fresh ground beef you could smash the shit out of if you cook it hot, and then it turns into like a smash burger.
Yeah, but
you need like a fucking spatula to get it off the pan.
Oh,
and you need like a good pan too. You know.
Yeah,
you got to do the whole thing. But I know what you mean. Eating is a bad habit, and it's tough because you have to eat. You have to survive. Yeah. And it's expensive. Like, it's so expensive to eat healthy. Produce is, like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but, like, you buy, like, a couple of apples, and it's like, all right, this is, like, $5, you know?
Yeah, but the thing about produce is it doesn't last. There's not a high shelf life for them.
Yeah.
So it's expensive, especially considering that you literally have to turn around and say, I got to eat this, like, now.
Yeah,
You know? Whereas like if I buy dog shit, like I don't know, hot dogs, I could just put it in the freezer.
You could eat it in
I mean, technically,
2036.
Yeah, exactly. Humanity would be dead, but that pack of Armor hot dogs is fucking.
You could launch it into space. You pick it up at your Amazon space locker.
another bad habit I have in regards to food is eating habits, like my manners. Like it's
okay.
Yeah, because I've been told that I eat like a Marine, but I've never served, so that's not good. That's not a good thing, you know. Because like when you're in a Marine, you're in the Marines, like they like, especially like boot camp, it's like you got 90 seconds, you know, because it's like time is the essence. Like if you're eating on the battlefield, you got to go, you know.
Oh,
like,
so you eat very fast?
I do. Also, well, because my thing is, this is a weird theory. I don't like eating. I don't like. I like my favorite thing about eating, other than the flavor and fulfilling the biological need of having food in my stomach.
Yeah.
Is my other favorite part about eating is the company. Like when you go to a restaurant.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't go to Waffle House with friends because I love Waffle House. I mean, Waffle House is not bad, but like I like the company.
Yeah.
So a lot of times,
it's a fun setting.
And this goes back to when I was like in like high school. I used to film short films. I remember I told you about the short films.
Yeah.
I used to do a lot of this during my breaks, my lunch breaks. So my thing was like eating requires too much time that I don't have. Like I have a 30-minute break, so I want to spend most of this time recording stuff, whatever. So I need to fill the biological need. I'm thirsty and I'm hungry, and so my thing was like if I could eat a pill and it took care of that, I'd be fine.
Yeah,
you know. But the thing is, though, my eating habits are so bad that I feel like when I eat in public, I feel like I drop Yelp reviews. Like it's proof. Like food. I was talking about this on stage. Like when you eat chicken wings, how do you eat chicken wings? Because there's like
I make
levels.
noises.
No, but when the bone's left, what's left when you eat chicken wing?
Oh,
is there some meat left over? Is there some?
Very little. I try to get all the meat.
Okay. Well, I try to get all the meat, skin, cartilage. Sometimes I'll crack open the bone and suck the marrow out. Like I eat chicken
There's
wings.
There's marrows in the little bones?
Sometimes.
Like a little chicken straw?
Yeah. Yeah, like honestly, I eat chicken wings like I'm trying to get rid of like DNA evidence off the bone. Like it's fucking, it's not good. You know,
it's like a junkyard dog.
Yeah, and it's worse when it like whenever I get like in a depressive state.
Yeah.
Like the other night I came home and I just started eating Cheerios out of the container.
Oh, dry Cheerios?
Dry Cheerios.
Were they original Cheerios or Honey Nut?
They're Honey Nut.
Okay,
I don't fuck with that
yeah.
original Cheerio shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. It's Honey
Nobody
Nut
does.
or like whatever flavor variation.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like even like now there was a time where I ate dry regular ass Cheerios out of a container.
Wow.
Or out of the box. Like I was a fucking bear that stumbled upon a campsite. I was just like fucking
doing a sugar hibernation.
Oh, just scooping them in too. And the thing is I don't eat cereal with milk.
No? Never?
I eat cereal and milk in a glass if I do the two.
Oh, okay. Crunch and then do you mix in your mouth?
It's a textural thing. I don't like soggy food. For the longest time I didn't do soups and ramens. I don't like watery food. That supposedly goes back to when I was in like the womb. My mom couldn't eat food with water at the same time, or she'd vomit. So apparently,
you had your mind made up early.
Apparently, I was like, I don't want it all, girl. You know, I was one of those like can't have food touching things, which I found that was.
I was like that when I was young.
Yeah, I heard that's like a symptom of OCD. You can't have your food touching.
I have. Or ADD or OCD or all of it. So undiagnosed though, and I don't want to be diagnosed.
Yeah, that's my thing. It's like I don't want to go to the doctor.
I think it would affect my comedy, you know.
Well, I think it would just affect me mentally.
Mentally, all over.
You go there, they're like, "Well,
I feel like
you're
it would
fucked
like
up,
make
Mr.
you.
Crespo." Like, God
damn it! I knew it.
Fuck! I already knew I'm flawed. Now I've got more flaws. Like
I also wouldn't want to take medication that like subdued you mentally. You know.
Yeah, like, sometimes it depends on what they. If I could take something that doesn't subdue me and make me sluggish, you know, where I keep my like some form of my energy, but I can be like streamlined focus. If Adderall does that, but like my thing with Adderall is I've taken it a couple times, and it just makes me
focused.
No, like I'm focused, but I'm like, hey, what's up? Like that type of focus. I don't want that. I want this energy.
Oh, really?
I want this energy.
It makes you tired, like laid back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah, like I'm chill. I'm real chill. I don't know if that's how Adderall's supposed to work, but
It's
my
not.
chemistry it makes me mellow, too mellow.
People used to call it Diet Coke in college.
Oh, dude, I'd be the only dude doing coke that's like, all right, guys, I'll be Ben Stein after fucking coke.
Yeah.
That's weird. I don't know. I didn't know
don't know.
Adderall did that.
It's like for ADD or ADHD or whatever.
Oh, so that means it fucking works. So that means I have ADD then.
Yes.
Oh, fuck.
Probably.
God
Yeah.
damn it, man.
Which
That
is
makes
like
a lot of sense.
yeah. So yeah, that's probably. I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm
But that's my thing. That's like people are like, man, you should check into therapy. I'm like, this is my fear. And this is a bad habit. Is like I have this like mental thing where I could like make up scenarios. you
Yeah.
know? And so my thing is like I'll go to therapy, and now this bitch is talking about me to her therapy friends about my fucking problems. Like, can you believe this guy fucked the couch when he was 17? Like, what the like just tell him a business to
Talk about fucking furniture. That's a bad habit.
yes. On a podcast, nonetheless. Hey guys, how you doing?
While you sit on my couch.
Yeah. Oh, I've been
Like, this
eyeballing.
is leather. This is Corinthian leather.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. It's tough.
Is this Scotch guarded?
I don't know.
You'll find out.
I think it's just covered. It's like spooky ghost.
Yeah.
There's depression is a bad habit. Do you think it's a habit or it's it just pops up?
Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, depression's weird. Mental illnesses are weird.
Yeah.
Because I know there's chemistry involved. Where it's out of
it's
your
like
control.
it's chemical stuff. Yeah.
But then sometimes there's times where I feel like you could just mentally overcome stuff.
Yeah.
Because I've gone through some pretty gnarly depressive states, like recently there was some pretty bad ones where I was just like, yeah, I'm not gonna. But I almost felt like I almost felt like I allowed my mind to take over, and let me wallow in that shit. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah. Ruminating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a fart.
Like a fart in a shower.
Yeah, like a fart. That's the name of the episode. Like a fart in a shower.
You ever fart with a tucked in shirt and it like comes out of your shoulders?
I farted where because I got some pretty thick legs and shit. Like
Yeah.
I farted where I felt it come up my back.
Oh yeah,
I felt it come up my back. Yeah, and I don't know about tucked in shirt, but like the windsuit jackets.
Yeah,
windbreakers.
yeah. It does
Yeah.
like a creeping fart
What's
up your
about
back.
ends up the windbreaker and a fart that was hidden?
It's like a ghost fart, like a ghost hand creeping up your.
It came up my chest.
A
I
stink-
unzipped my windbreaker, and
your jacket flutters. Stinky ghost.
it was like a stowaway in a plane. It was
Yes. Like a hobo on a rail.
Oh, hey, what are you doing there, boxcar Jimmy?
I'm making a break for it.
I was just eating some beans. I have. You have any creepy bad habits? I have a couple.
Creepy bad habits.
Yeah.
I bite my nails.
Oh, that's not creepy. I bite my nails too. That's a terrible.
I
habit.
cut my nails like to really. I cut my nails to like where there's like no nail at all.
Yeah.
So that's kind of creepy.
Oh yeah, that's like that. All right, fucking. All right,
look,
Ed Gein. What the fuck? Oh Jesus, where it's just that little fluffy thing under it.
it's just like nail bed almost. Yeah. I don't know why. And
Are you
I,
fearful that someone's gonna ask you
I
to
don't know
open
why.
something with
It's
your
like,
nails?
it's like anxiety or something.
Oh, okay.
And I've always done it. Like I've always kept my fingernails very short.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I wish that I did that. I walk around with nails that would make most women jealous. Like, well, not right now. I cut them recently, but
Not
you
not
see
if
what-
you're slipping them inside them.
Oh yeah.
You probably have a murder victim in that hotel room.
Yeah.
She's in a bathtub filled with blood, and you're like, I had a great weekend.
Great. Who fucked this woman? Freddy Krueger? Yeah. Yeah.
Edward Scissorhands.
Yeah. Oh God, poor Edward. He did. Yeah. Well, he didn't have a dick. He was like a mechanical eunuch, right?
Did they bring up his dick? I don't know. He was into bondage, I assume, because he had that leather suit with all the zippers. I'd assume he had a dick under there.
He's the weakest fucking, the weakest dom. I mean, the weakest dom.
Yeah.
He was timid as fuck.
He was so timid. Yeah, and he was like,
who's your daddy?
What a weird. Tim Burton is. Yeah, he's a weird dude. Although, if you ever look up German expressionism in film, Tim Burton, that's where he gets it from.
Oh, okay. German.
Definite influence. But yeah, German Edward Scissorhands was like, I just remember all the houses being the same. That was like a very weird feel.
They filmed that in Tampa.
Did they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I
didn't know that.
I visited the neighborhood, and it's just a fucking neighborhood.
Yeah,
All the houses weird. All the houses are like they've been redone now. So it was.
No one kept the dinosaur bush.
Yeah, no, it was this regular ass neighborhood. Like, it was weird. I wanted to take a picture, but it was nothing to take a picture. I was just some dude's residence, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of.
But creepy. I did visit. I don't know if you remember when he went to the salon. There's a scene where he went to the salon, and it was that lady that made the ambrosia salad or whatever. That redheaded lady that was like the whore of the neighborhood.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And so that scene was filmed in Lakeland. And
okay.
There's like a Publix nearby, but they have like the little. It's like the monument landmark thing from it was in the movie, and that's the thing that's like symbolic of that whole shopping plaza.
Oh,
so I took a picture there. That's one of my favorite. It's not a bad habit. It's actually a good one, but like one of my favorite things is when I'm on road trips is like visiting movie sites.
Yeah,
you know. But most of the time, just like
okay, that might be creepy. Well, keep going.
Okay,
sorry.
Yeah. No, but like most of the times they're just neighborhoods and stuff.
Yeah,
or buildings.
Yeah, look real normal.
Yeah, so it's like, oh look like I was in Atlanta and I took a picture of a film location for one of the Avengers movies. It was in a park.
It was a green screen in a studio.
Pretty much, because they filmed legitimately in front of a tree and a bush.
Yeah,
but then they green screened New York City because they were filming in Atlanta. So they green screened Central Park in the background. So when I took the selfie, I'm like, oh look, it's the fucking bush that I like. What the
that
fuck?
Famous bush.
Yeah, the famous bush. It was kind of anticlimactic. What were you saying though? What's creepy?
Okay, so I've gone to locations where major crimes have happened because I'm like a true crime fan.
Okay.
So I like anytime I'm in an area where I know a crime has happened, I'll try to check it out.
Yeah.
I haven't done it a lot, but like I went up by where the Manson murders happened.
Oh shit.
One of the last times I was in LA.
Yeah.
Which you can't really get like right in front of the house because there's a hill that goes up to the property. But I went over to that that area, and then when we drove cross country from San Diego to Raleigh, North Carolina, along the way I was curating true crime podcasts that happened in whatever area we were driving in.
Oh shit!
So it was all like local crimes wherever we were.
Well, you'd be pleased on some of my comedy road trips. In Daytona, they have the bar where Eileen Wuornos used to lure dudes.
Oh really?
They have the bar there. Like,
oh cool.
There's pictures all over the bar. Like she's like a hero there. It's fucking weird. Like Daytona.
Yeah,
I mean Daytona.
I understand.
Daytona has the open mic where we had a literal serial killer that used to attend one of our.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was like this Russian chick who was like this like kind of like Black Widow type. So she would come and like get high and like try to fuck some of the comics. She had a specific type. I was not on the mark. I was not on the menu.
Thankfully.
Yeah, well, I mean, good luck trying to kill me, you fucking Russian lady. I'm 285 pounds of, sex appeal. Whatever Brendan used to say.
Sexual chocolate.
Yeah, twisted steel and sex appeal. That's what he used to say. But no, She had a type. It was Lanky Boys, like like CJ, like CJ Couch would have been on the menu for her for sure.
Yeah.
But she
don't kill CJ. I love CJ.
he's a cool dude.
Yeah.
But she would lure them out there and like get high with them, and most of them just want to get high.
Yeah.
And then she would try to like fuck them, but they're like, it's kind of weird. You're
yeah.
She'd be a little
you
weird.
You seem like you murder people.
Yeah. Well, it turns out her most recent boyfriend was found hacked up to death.
Holy shit.
Cut up and shit. Yeah. And then she had 2 other ex-boyfriends that were missing, and they couldn't find the whereabouts of them.
Yeah, because they're in pieces.
Yeah, and so she had a serial killer. And then when I was in Austin, my buddy, you know Tom, you remember Tom?
Tom Kennedy.
Tom Kennedy, yeah, with the ponytail and motorcycle. And
yes,
stuff.
yeah.
Okay, he took me around Austin and showed me some of the sights and stuff, and he took me to this bar. And it was like attached to this hotel. And it was like swanky as fuck. It was like real ritzy and stuff. And I felt out of place. But he's like, "Come on in." I'm like, "I'm not like you, man." Like, but it was a lot of history there. At one point, there was another building across the street. There's a tunnel that links those 2 buildings, and they used to use it during Prohibition. And the one building across the street has no windows or doors. The only entry point is underground.
Oh, wow.
Because the cops couldn't get to it. Like, how are they partying?
Where did they go?
Yeah. And that hotel that the bar is attached to, one of the bartenders used to be in the remake of True Grit.
Oh, cool.
And I was like, "Where's that guy at?" And they're like, "Hey, is that guy still here?" They're like, "No, he died. 20." I was like, "Oh well, fuck."
He was an old cowboy.
Yeah, Jesus. But apparently, that same hotel is where like Fatty Arbuckle choked a hooker to death. Or something.
Oh yeah, I remember.
That's the hotel.
Wow,
that's the hotel. Like in Austin, it's like Fatty Arbuckle fucking choke fucked a hooker to death.
The bell tower, University of Texas. The bell tower incident happened there. You know?
Oh, the grassy knoll.
No, that's Dallas. That's JFK.
Oh, no, that's Fort Worth. Yeah.
No. So at University of Texas, a student went into the bell tower and started with a rifle and started shooting students.
Oh shit!
That was like a famous incident.
I forgot about that, dude.
There's an amazing.
You know, the sad thing is there's been so many mass shootings.
Yeah, I know.
It's like the famous incident. Like how many died?
Yeah,
how many fucking died?
It's hard to keep track. It's very sad. It's like
was it double digits?
Dark.
Go fuck yourself.
That's a bad habit. Shooting people.
That's a bad habit. We're just a great.
Don't shoot people. Anybody,
please.
Yeah, there's a great documentary. I think it was on Netflix, I think it might have been called The Tower or something. But look up like Austin, University of Texas shooting, like bell tower shooting documentary. It was amazing.
There's some cool architectural stuff there. Like there's a building, and it's if you look at it, it's like in the middle of Austin, and if you look at it at a certain angle, it's an owl, and the owl is the mascot for a rival school. The guy that was the architect went to that rival school.
Oh,
and he fucking
he put an owl in there?
The middle of Austin, dude. Yeah,
wow.
And he fucked up though because he got blacklisted from the architectural community for like a long time.
Dude, do you want to hear an architecture story?
Yeah.
Okay. I just happen to have one.
The way you looked around, this
is a bad habit. It's lying to the public, okay?
Oh, shit.
There was a famous architect who designed a building in New York City called the City Center. Yeah. And it's this huge, tall building, and it's got like one pillar. The bottom of the building looks like only half of it hits the ground, and then there's just like one big pillar. So it's like kind of like distinct looking if you saw it. City Center in New York. Anyway, this guy, very, very, very famous architect who I don't know his name.
Yeah.
He's that that famous.
Yeah.
He designed it. Everyone's happy. Full building. People working in there. So someone from Columbia goes there. An undergraduate student from the engineering school in Columbia goes on like a tour of the building, and she's like, "Hey, I'm trying to do the math here, but I'm pretty sure." Like this building can't withstand winds from a diagonal angle, and like over like 70 miles an hour, it's like way under what it needs to be. She's like, I'm doing the math, but I don't know. Like, I guess I'm wrong. I don't know. Go check it out. And they like looked it over, and they realized when they designed the building, they completely fucked up, and this building was unstable for over 70 mile an hour winds from an angle from. Like hitting a corner,
yeah,
because they moved the support beams from the corners to like north, south, east, west, like the middle of the building
Oh shit!
faces. And they were like, that'll be fine, you know? But it turns out it wasn't, and it was just some random student like caught it. And so while people were working, while the building stayed open and operational, people stayed in there. And at night, they brought in people to rip open the walls and like reinforce the walls and patch up the whole building and like kind of rebuild it from the inside. And they never told anybody. And this went on for like 2 years. And it could have collapsed at any time.
Oh my god!
And they never told the public. It was funded with tax dollars. It's fucked up.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I wonder if jet fuel could melt those beams.
Apparently, a swift wind could.
A swift wind.
I think a plane would have did it.
Fart. Yeah.
Yeah, if you fart inside the the office.
You don't seem like the hoarder type. I'm looking around here.
I try to, dude. I will just save like random old stuff.
No, but yours is just like a random or a regular collection of stuff. You don't seem like a hoarder.
I love throwing stuff out. Do you ever throw stuff out? It feels amazing.
Yeah,
you got it. Like, I don't know if people are hoarders, but like, throwing stuff out feels so good. And the way I part with things is I just tell myself, even if it's like I'll get rid of like old, not sentimental. If it's like so very sentimental, I'll keep it, of course. But like I narrow that pot down even, and I just tell myself like this. It's like you attach value to items, but it's like it's all within you. You know, whatever the memory or the meaning or the value of whatever it is. You know,
my problem is like I for years I was like I would wear props and stuff and like
I had a prop chest.
Yeah,
and I got rid of it when I left California.
Yeah,
and it was probably the size of that desk.
Yeah,
and deep, and it was like every costume you could imagine.
Oh,
for sketches, yeah.
Fuck yeah! See that's right. That's where my hoarding is built around. Also, I do the picking stuff, but like now,
well, that's like a business, so that's cool.
I mean, but the thing is, like, I've then eventually I start taking on. Like, I get the thrift bug from my mom. My mom is like she's gotten way better, but she used to be real bad. Like she would just like it wasn't hoarding. Like it wasn't like, you know, oh, we took a shit on this paper towel and we're going to keep it in this bathroom like you see on TV and hoarders, you know? But it was just like...
It's just crazy what they find. Like,
oh, that's...
it's crazy when people start, like, shitting out. They're just like, I'm going to shit in a bucket, and then they... Like, it's weird that they're just like, this is great, because they keep going.
Yeah.
People who end up... I guess that's mental illness, but...
Yeah.
That's a bad habit, shitting in not a toilet.
Or the toilet is no longer functional. They just keep shit.
Because it's stuffed with dead cats. There's always dead animals.
Where's Muffy? He's like, Muffy's been dead since 2017.
One of the coolest things I saw in Hoarders, I love that show. I haven't watched it in a while, but I saw a thing where there was like a lady had like a rat infestation in her house, or mouse rat infestation, and they nested all through the garbage and the piles of shit everywhere. But rats, which will chew through like anything, won't eat money because they don't like the way it tastes.
Oh, really?
Paper bills.
Yeah.
So they found like 15 grand in cash around this lady's house in rat nests. So it would just be like a $20 bill. So it would be like woven into the nest, but not broken. It was just whole because they don't like to they don't like to fuck with it. They'll move it and use it, but like not destroy it because they don't like the way it tastes. So it was just they were like pulling out cash of this lady's house.
So rats are like the investment bankers of the rodent community.
Yeah. you could just stuff it in a mattress and they'll organize it for you. They'll do bankroll it.
I wonder why what the hell was that?
You had a stroke?
Yeah,
you all right?
Do you smell waffles? I wonder if that's why in like cartoons, like shady, money hungry characters are portrayed as rats, or is there some like fucking racial connotation that I'm not picking up on?
I don't know. It's probably the latter.
Probably the latter. I'm over here being innocent.
I have no idea.
They made the rat a banker because, you know, and it's probably.
I feel like all those old cartoons, while great, it's like orchestra music and like hand drawn
Yeah.
But it's like hand-drawn racism.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
It's beautiful racism.
It's like perfect racism.
Yeah,
To our
yeah.
symphonic orchestra, you know.
Yeah. They put a lot of effort into it.
Yeah.
Great. No, it's like only some of them. I feel like they did it like during wartime and stuff. They would do like those like propaganda cartoons and
Oh,
shit.
God, yeah.
It's wild.
Join the war, boys.
I don't know why. I remember. Well, like Speedy Gonzales.
Oh, God.
All those the characters. It's funny. That wasn't really racist because he's beloved, but
Yeah, but his friends
cousin,
were. Oh, yeah.
his
Sleepy.
Sleepy
Speedy.
Rodriguez. Is that was his name?
I think so.
Yeah,
Hey, Speedy.
that brushed on the line.
Yeah. Oh. And then Bugs Bunny and then fucking Yosemite Sam and like
Yeah.
oh fuck. Yeah.
But I mean, it's like classic stuff, you know.
yeah. Ain't I a stinker?
I loved when he would they would make the soup. They would have the people in the soup and they'd be stirring it. The big paddle. He'd like cut onions and celery and stuff,
yeah.
carrots into the
The big
pot.
cauldron. Like
the
fucking,
big cauldron.
Jesus Christ.
It's always funny.
And there's other habits. I have one with laundry where like
Okay.
I'll wash it, I'll dry it, and then I'll put it in a basket. And I'll just take it out of the basket sometimes and just put the clothes
And live out of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I won't put it up.
I hate putting laundry away. I hate it, and I'm not good at it. I closed the door to my bedroom for that reason. Because if you went in there, you would see how much I hate putting it away.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, it's frustrating because it's just you put it away and then you immediately take it back out and then you wear it and then it goes back into the laundry basket.
See, I think that's my thing. Is like a lot of times when I have this mental thing, when I put something away, I don't intend to grab it out within the next 24 hours or within the next week.
Yeah.
Things that are put away for weeks and months and years, whatever that case is. So like it's hard for me to justify like putting away my clothing, you know. And plus my thing is like I'm trying to be a minimalist while also being a picker, thrifter, hoarder. So it's it's weird, yeah. So my thing is keeping too much clothing and then also not like washing clothes as often enough.
I was so bad about that. I used to be worse about it because luckily I have a washer dryer now where I didn't always I used to live for 9 years. I lived in a place where it was like coin laundry. Did you ever live in a coin laundry place?
Oh yeah.
And those are awful. They're terrible. They don't like really even wash your clothes well. And then like you always have to have quarters. You always run out, and you always have to fucking. It's awful.
Well, I mean that's what I'm doing right now.
Homeless people would sleep in there.
Oh, that's the worst. I hate that because I have a 24-hour one near me.
Yeah,
that I use because our washer dryer situation is all fucked up. Plus the outlets and stuff. Because people have offered us like a dryer and stuff, but the whole setup's all fucked up. It's got to get redone, like the electrical and everything like that.
Yeah, they have like a weird outlet.
It's fucking terrible. So I've been using that for a minute. Like, but there's two of them. There's a 24-hour one, and then there's like a one that closes at like 7, like at night. I like that one. It's cleaner, and there's like a person there that kind of like monitors the place that's there during that whole time it's open.
Oh yeah.
But the 24-hour ones are a fucking nightmare fuel. It's because you got hobos and stuff, you know,
just hanging out.
Yeah, what's up? I mean,
got any Tide?
Oh fuck, dude. Oh, hey man, I don't got any Tide
hustling
pods.
Detergent.
Oh, come on, baby. I'll do anything for some gain.
I got some fabric softener, man.
I mean, I get it. I understand the whole need to sleep in there, but like one time I had to like they have benches and then they have the little tables where you fold your laundry at.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, what the fuck? He was sleeping on that. Like, get the fuck off that, man. I gotta fold my clothes, man. You know. But then I was lying. I wasn't gonna fold the clothes. I was gonna throw it in the basket and pull it out. But I want to make a point. Like, just sleep on a bench.
Shake it twice and then put it on. I'm always like, my belly will stretch it out. You know. Like you stretch the wrinkles out of a t-shirt.
Honestly,
I would just like pull it on my belly and like fill up with air, you know, for like 10 seconds, and then.
Dude, that was totally me. Like I was just like, my body would stretch it.
Yeah. We had a guy in the apartment I lived with, the coin laundry. A homeless guy moved in there and he just started sleeping on the ground. and he was on some kind of drugs because he would sprinkle black pepper around the perimeter of the room, and we read that like some cultures that's like keeps away bad spirits apparently.
Pepper?
In
I think he fucked up
meth culture.
Apparently, he fucked up the wrong spice because I know in like a lot of cultures, salt is what you do.
Oh, really?
Salt wards away bad spirits.
Okay, so yeah, he probably just had the wrong.
Yeah,
He remembered
he's
the
like,
wrong
"My man,
spice,
it's salt,"
or he had no salt. He just had
He
pepper.
just fucking
Yeah.
He just had oregano, and the only spirits allowed through were Italian spirits. Boo!
It's a me, Ghost.
It's Ghost Mario.
Yeah, it was weird, man. It's so strange. I hated that. I would rather. I don't know. It's gross. I hate doing laundry. It's a pain.
Yeah, dude.
Putting it away is the worst part. Like, I wish there was a machine where, like, almost like a coin sorter,
Yeah.
where you could just throw a whole basket of laundry.
Oh,
It's clean and it sorts by everything and folds it and puts it away.
Oh, dude, that's like the Jetsons shit right there. Man.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
give
dude.
me that because I want it.
Yeah. But that's a bad habit. It's not a bad It's a bad
It's a
habit.
fixable habit. It's just
Well,
like
it's probably way more relatable. There's so many people that probably are like, well, because you get busy sometimes. Like, let's say because like you know, like I don't know about your washer dryer situation, but like most home washer and dryers take way longer than like a laundromat does.
it's like an hour each.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Laundromat's like 25 minutes, and then however many quarters you decide to put in the dryer. You know,
You could set it to like a quick wash, but like not like drying. It takes like
yeah. So like that's the one thing I don't miss about a home dryer or home washer dryer was just like this is gonna take half my day.
What I do is I wash a load. I'm like I'm gonna do laundry, and I put a load of laundry in and I wash it, and then because it takes so long, I just completely forget that I did laundry, and it sits wet overnight, and then you take it out and it smells.
I've got
10 times worse than you've ever smelled. Yeah, I've throw the clothes out. You can never get that smell out. I don't know how to do it. Unless you catch it like within you have to catch it within a certain amount of time.
Depends on how long you've had it in there. You can hand wash it and then wash it.
Really?
Depends on what you. Depends on if it's like just a regular ass T-shirt, then fucking chuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
But if it's like a shirt like that has some like importance, you can hand wash it.
How do you hand wash?
Like
with a brush?
you can soak it, hand wash it, almost like a pre-treat. It's like a pre-treat type thing.
Oh, okay.
And then and then you
A petri dish.
yeah, and you like hand wash it, and you basically do the whole get all the fibers, get into the fibers and stuff with the detergent or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And then you throw it in the wash.
Yeah.
So you already washed it, like a lot of the scented, because a lot of especially if like you've been doing like yard work and stuff, and it's smelling like that. A lot of times you don't realize how much dirt's still in the fibers of the shirt.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You squeeze it in fucking muddy water. Yeah, it's fucking gross.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm definitely like not. It's tough. Like just like taking care of yourself in general is hard. I always feel like I can't. Like you have like a wide range of responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
Call it. And I'm not gonna list them, but like call it like 7 major responsibilities.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, but I could always do like 4 or 5 of them, and then 2 I let go.
Yeah.
And then I'll work on those, and then some others slip. I feel like you'd never put it all together.
One of my bad habits. This is probably gonna be more relatable, but some people are like, "Ew, fucking gross." Is like because I'm single, like, and then I possibly going through like depressive states.
Yeah.
Where I wasn't showering as often as I should have.
Oh.
Yeah.
I have had stinky friends many times,
Yeah.
and they're either like I knew one in high school, and he was like, "I don't like to get wet," and I was like, "That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard."
Yeah.
And then I've had friends who just, I guess it's depression or I don't know what it is, but they just wouldn't shower, and they would smell so bad, and it was like painful.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I love you, like, please use my shower.
The weird thing is though,
use my hose.
Even during that, like I learned to, as a kid, I used to have a stinky smell. Like, well, because I was a late bedwetter, so that. But so then it was when I got older, I would go through these depressive states where I wouldn't shower as often, especially when I'm single. Because I'm like, before I was in a relationship, I would shower often because I'm not sure when certain parts of my body are gonna go. Like, that whole thing. So like when
served up.
Yeah, exactly. Like, so when I got older in depressive states, but I learned how to mitigate being called the stinky person. I knew how to like colognes and like baby wipes in certain like areas that are prone to being like the areas that people.
Oh, so you did like a hobo wash?
Oh yeah, I would do horse bath or hobo shower or whatever.
Yeah, hobo shower.
Yeah. But then I was like, this is a problem.
You would walk to a McDonald's just to
just to get the real feel of it, you know,
just to get the authentic.
I'd scrub my balls at a Wendy's, you know.
Yeah.
Can I get a Dave's Double and you guys need more paper towels in the bathroom? My balls are soaked.
So my bathroom. So I was like really bad at like keeping stuff clean and like doing laundry and everything. But my bathroom when I was single was a nightmare. Like it was gross. You know, it was just I had never cleaned it. You know.
See, that's weird. I'm the opposite of most dudes. Like the rest of my house, the rest of my apartments, when like especially when I was like living alone for a little bit.
Yeah.
Rest of the apartment, fucking garbage, trash. But the bathroom and the sink, I'm weird about wetness around the counter.
Yeah.
I hate wet counters.
Okay.
Hate wet counters.
Oh.
It was a weird
pet peeve.
It was a pet. I don't know. It's weird considering how much of a slob I was in the rest of my life. You know, fucking unscrubbed. I mean, unwashed balls. But I'm like, I gotta dry this water around the counter. Like it's weird.
I had my apartment was nice and like pretty cool. Like it wasn't like spotless or like it was much more like bachelor kind of apartment, but nicer. But my own like bathroom in my room was just terrible. And I remember the first time Kelly stayed over, she saw it and she was just like, she didn't say anything, but I remember being like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, that bathroom, like I should have cleaned it. And the next day I like went out and bought a whole bunch of shit and I like deep cleaned the whole thing. And it was fucking awful.
I think it's weird. I think I just got a breakthrough as to why I'm so obsessed about the bathroom being clean. Like when I lived alone.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, let's say we had company over. They were like, close the doors of your bedrooms. And the bathroom would be the only thing other than like the living room and the kitchen that the visitors
people could get. Yeah.
So like it was just like now I'm like, oh, that makes sense now. Holy shit.
You always got to whenever we have people over like family or whatever, any time we're having guests over, we always have to clean the guest bath and like scrub it, you know.
Yeah.
And make it all presentable, which is so funny because it's like it is funny that you present your house to people that you make it look like extra nice, you know?
Yeah.
And you're like, this is how we live. And you're like, this is not how we live.
Oh, that used to annoy me. It's because like we would go, we would be dusting. Like who's coming to our house and like, oh, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah.
You know? It's so weird.
Think I see
is that a cobweb in the corner? You know,
we dusted a fan in our bedroom that I think hadn't been dusted in 20 years. So I guess people should dust, but it was gross.
Oh
like,
yeah,
it was. We vacuumed it.
Yeah,
and it looked like a new fan had been installed. It
Holy
was so
shit.
gross.
Yeah, TVs are like that sometimes. You don't realize how much dust is accumulated on a TV.
Oh yeah,
until you have to dust the TV. I find it funny that people clean their bathrooms for company when all the company's gonna do is fucking destroy that shit.
Yeah, piss and shit.
Piss and shit in there. You know.
I know. What other have you had bad sleeping habits?
Oh, I'm a snorer, dude.
Yeah, me too.
I was probably like apnea related, but like even when it wasn't, I was just this bad snorer.
Yeah.
Like that's another thing. Two things I've legitimately pissed people off with: farting and snoring.
Yeah, snoring's tough because I snore unless I need to drop like 10 pounds from where I am right now, and I kind of stop snoring.
Yeah.
And then anything low, I turn all night. I'm like all over the place.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I sleep very much. Like,
well, part of if you have apnea, part of that is because you can't breathe.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. Now I found something that works for me
What?
that mitigates both the snoring and the apnea thing. But okay, I've learned
Killing yourself?
I've learned, yeah, I've learned to sleep on my stomach.
Oh yeah.
I sleep on my stomach in a certain angle, and usually like with my head like this, and it opens up my airways.
Okay.
And
So
but
do you have your face like just slightly tilted out of the pillow?
The thing is, it looks fucking awful. It looks god awful when. Okay, I crashed with Chris Buck. He had I was featured.
Love Chris Buck.
Yeah, I was hosting and he was featuring at this comedy club in Cocoa Beach.
Nice.
They gave him a hotel room. I didn't have one. I didn't want to, and I was off the rest of the weekend from work because I was working at Disney at the time. And I was like, hey man, can I just crash with you instead of driving back to Kissimmee, which I live was like an hour away.
Yeah.
Hour to an hour back. You know, so I crashed with him the whole weekend. And I crashed on the room. It was like a bed, and then it had like the couch sofa.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah.
but I didn't want to deal with the whole couch sofa thing. So I just crashed on the couch, and I slept on my stomach to mitigate like being fucking noisy the whole time. But the thing is, he's like, bro, you look like you were dead. I look like a first 48 victim.
Yeah, he's just
there's a picture
pose.
of me where I'm laying there, and I think I'm wearing like a wife beater and like jorts, and I'm just there's pictures floating around on Facebook several times of people where I crashed at people friends' houses where they took a picture of me. Where they're like, this looks awful. I have to take a picture for evidence. So because I look dead. I legitimately look dead. But I was like, hey, but was I snoring? And they're like, no, you're actually really quiet. But then shut the fuck up.
You're like, I am a genius.
I'm a genius.
I've tried a couple of things for snoring. I tried like the mouth guard, and I just couldn't stand it. And then, the only thing that works for me is like I need to be under a certain like weight range, and Kelly said I stopped snoring, so.
I probably need to do that too.
But I also sleep better, so it's like I try to do that. But which is like that's one of my worst habits is I'm tired all the time. You know.
Yeah.
And it's probably my number one thing that I wish I could change is I wish I had more energy. And I know like it's getting older, like you not as much, but like
but you're not getting a full REM sleep. So
that could be
probably a big thing.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So it's but I'm trying to think sleep. I used to in like college and stuff. I used to sleep like so little. I used to sleep like 4 hours a night, and I would just be like, "Woo!" I would just be like good to go.
All my 20s did that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially when I was doing like that's part of the reason why I got fired though, because then it started getting older, started creeping up on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was working like early shifts. Like I would clock in at like 5:30, 6 in the morning to do my shift, and then get off, and then do stuff, errands, whatever. Then do comedy till like 1 in the morning, and then do it all over again.
Wow. Oh, yeah. So you got like burnt out.
Oh yeah, I was burning a candle at both ends, baby.
Yeah, I did that. I did one of the worst times in my life. I was no, it was like one of the best times in my life, but also the worst because I was moving in with Kelly for the first time. So we're moving apartments, and then I also worked at a warehouse. I worked in an office inside a warehouse doing like asset management.
Oh, okay.
But we were moving from one warehouse to another, and it was like a 70,000 square foot warehouse. So picture like the size of a Costco.
Oh, Jesus.
We had to move that, and I had to help because there was like an all hands on deck kind of thing.
Yeah.
So for 8 hours a day, I would move furniture. It was like a furniture company. I would move furniture 8 hours a day, and then I would get off of work and then go home and immediately move apartment stuff.
Oh, fuck.
For several more hours until she got tired, which I already had like 8 hours of manual labor going. And she was like fresh because she had like a great like manager job, whatever.
Yeah.
She was like, "Let's go. We're moving in together. Are you excited?" And I was just like, worn to the point where it was like, I was like, it changed me. Like I still convinced I'm a different person through it because at the same time, so I was doing that, moving the warehouse, and there was a heat wave in California at the time.
Oh, fuck.
So it was like just a brutal, perfect storm of awful for like 3 weeks straight, and yeah, I left a little piece of my soul.
Like a fucking. Yo, you watch Harry Potter?
No.
Oh, okay.
I went to the movies.
I was about to drop a reference.
I went to the movies once with a girl and to the second Harry Potter, and I didn't pay attention, and
gotcha.
Got an HJ on the way.
Oh yeah. There's a couple of movies I don't remember.
I couldn't tell you a thing about it. They flew around on brooms or something.
Yeah.
I'm so. I look like I should know everything. I look like I should own a Harry Potter dictionary.
Yeah.
But I don't know
but
thing about.
Even if you were into that shit, like I mean, you can't beat getting beat. You know what I mean?
I just remember like being like annoyed and bored the whole time, and then it ended, and I was like, that sucked.
Was it Harry?
Yeah. On the way home driving.
Oh, nice. Never in the movie.
Yeah, it wasn't during the movie. That would have been rough. There's kids around.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It's like a kids movie.
That was my go-to move was take her to the back row.
Oh yeah,
the back row, way up. Shitty for movies watching. It's like this is like weird.
Yeah,
you know, but it's good for getting other stuff.
You put your dick through the bottom of the popcorn. The old trick.
No, we just straight out just
had sex.
Fingering. No sex. Just I got me a little bit of a blowy and then a couple fingery stuff.
Public, that's. I guess I don't know if it's a bad habit.
It could be
public displays of affection.
Oh, that's more.
It's bad when it's anyone else, you know.
Yeah,
you never want to see it.
Oh, it's. I mean, it's bad. It's weird. I kind of have a what's that term? When you do things in public?
Exhibitionist.
Yeah, I got an exhibitionist thing to me. I don't like
it.
I don't like it. Yeah. But also, I'm kind of creepy sometimes. Like when it's been a while, or I'm like real randy and haven't had a release in a minute. Like one of the worst habits was like seeing girls in like summer skirts, flowy skirts.
Oh yeah,
and then like a big wind would come out. I'm like, come on,
like
wind,
a sundress.
Yeah, like a sundress. And I'm like, come on, wind, do your job. It's like fucking
dude,
just a creepy. Oh, yuck.
Want to hear a fun? You would have loved this. I wish this was you instead of my buddy Brian. He moved to San Diego, and I met up with him. It was like the first day he was there, and we went to just a local grocery store, and I was like, man, this Vaughn. It was called Vaughn's. I was like, this Vaughn's always has like a tremendous amount of hot girls. It's like stupid for a grocery store. I was like, you come in here, it's like a fucking nightclub, and I was like, just keep your eye out. You'll see a hot girl. And we're walking through the store, and I was saying this, and like as I said, you'll see a hot girl. There was a girl in a white sundress reaching for milk on the top shelf, and she just like reached up like on her tippy toes, and her dress came up, and she just had no underwear. She was completely naked under the sundress, and she was like a blonde 10. It was like fuck. Yeah. It was like a magic it looked like a fucking movie. I was like, keep your eye out. You'll see a hot chick. And it was just some girl naked.
Oh, sorry, fellas.
Oops. I had to get this milk. It's weird that milk.
It's lactate.
It was like, it was weird that it was sexy because it's milk. Yeah. I don't know what that's about.
That's a nature thing. Instinctual.
Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. We're probably way over time. 58 minutes.
Oh, okay.
But we could end it, so we got to go to the mic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes too.
Yeah, but most of my bad habits were food.
It's food and like personal
hygiene,
personal management. Just pure disaster all around.
I'm single.
Get depressed, eat bad, don't take care of yourself, repeat.
Yeah, repeat until we die.
It's just like that little recycle arrow.
Yeah, until the sun explodes.
Yep. And then once in a while you laugh and have fun.
Yep.
And you go to Waffle House with your friends.
And fart, and then one of them gets pissed off.
Gotta fart. All right. Well, until next time.
We'll be fools, maybe.
It is.